Hello and welcome to Blocksprout. I'm LJ and today I'm going to go through the new features of Canva. I've been using the free version for over a year and I finally have caved in to premium. I was given a free trial multiple times from Canva to use the Pro and I have finally decided to go with it. And part of that is because of these new features that Canva has just released, which we're going to look through today. Reasons I've always liked Canva Premium or Canva Pro is their ability to do the background remover. So if you're featuring a product or you're writing about, a particular object, and you can see in my construction catalogs, I do this. I use the background remover tool in Canva to be able to place the construction vehicles I was writing about in new scenes and make it a little bit more exciting. I know how to do that in Photoshop, but doing it in Canva and being able to use other pictures, other templates, it just makes it that much easier. But now Canva, on top of their whole library of music, of photos, of videos, they now have the features we're going to go through today. If you've been following my channel, you know that I have recently created a pretty much video focused channel. Not this one, but another one. And I've been using Canva Pro to make the videos. I've been using the music for background music, and you have the ability to connect it to your YouTube channel so that there's no copyright issues. You can have transitions. It's not the absolute most user-friendly, but it gets the job done. And once you get in the hang of it, it becomes really good. There's the ability to do voiceover. It's a great, simple platform for video editing, and having the Pro just makes it that much easier. But they very recently have these new features, which are shown in the middle of my dashboard. And we're going to go through each of them. As you can see, there's, a new brand hub, translate, writing, magic eraser, presentations, draw. We'll go through all of them. So the first one we're going to start with is the brand hub. So they always had kind of a brand kit where you could put in, your colors. If you didn't have Pro, though, there were limited options, a number of colors you could put, but now you can, upload logos specifically. You can have, different fonts for different types of text. You can add specific photos, graphics, icons that you want to be present in your kit. So if you make a specific, thumbs up icon or something like that, or make it the color, of your brand, you now have this entire portfolio, and you can have multiple kits for different brands. So this is what I have for Blocksprout. These are my main colors. So the next one we're going to look at is translate. So here's the sample template they come up when you want to use this tool. So it says you can automatically detect what it's from, or I could, choose English. And I want to translate to, I speak a little Spanish, so I'll translate it to Spanish and see what happens. And apply to page. You could do a specific page or all of them, and then I translate. And as you can see, there's a limited number of uses every month, but it's 500 for the month. So I translate this. Now it is going to, and now it's translated in Spanish. So you have your English version and your Spanish version. So you could make multiple variations of, posts or, social media or featured images for different translated text, which is pretty neat. So next one we're going to look at is Magic Write. Oh, so there it is. All right. So this is basically an AI tool. So I want write a short article about posting videos on YouTube and the frequency it should be done. All right. So this is a very, very simple input, but what it can see is it put the title and gave a brief description. You can pause the video now, take a look at what it actually provides, but what this is trying to do is compete with all the other AI tools out there. And I haven't played around a ton with this, but, for what you pay for Canva, there's definitely a lot you can do to help you write, say, like captions for something on YouTube or Instagram or platforms like that. So I think it's pretty neat. Obviously, title something you have to go back and change, but it's pretty interesting the way that this works. And it looks like, you can add, it's a whole document feature, so you can do more magic, right? Change designs, add headings. So now you can basically create entire articles on Canva and format them to plug into your WordPress with, some subheadings, which is pretty neat in my opinion. So next we're going to go to the Magic Edit and Eraser. So now that we're in the image for the Magic Edit and Erase, we're going to look at two different things. So the Magic Edit is really interesting. So actually what I'm going to try to do is change this flower to a rose and see what happens. So you can change the brush size. I'm going to want to make it pretty big because I'm trying to remove this entire flower. So I'm going to highlight that, continue, and I'm going to say change the flower into a red rose. And we're going to generate that. So I'm hoping what's going to happen is this flower is now going to become a red rose in its hand. Look at that. Wow, that's awesome. It looks like it came up with a few different options up here. I think that one doesn't look so natural. That's interesting. I mean, that's pretty neat. It obviously does, at least in my opinion, doesn't look like the original. It doesn't look like original thing. Obviously we have these two stems, but I think that's pretty cool. So that's the Magic Edit tool. So we're going to look at the Magic Eraser. So if you use the Magic Eraser, it resets the changes made by the Magic Edit. So it's going to bring back the original photo. So what I'm going to do is try to erase these stems. Stem. And I can obviously zoom in to erase more of these stems and make it a little nicer. It's easier to use these Magic Erase tools when the background is the same. Obviously the background is all blue. It's somebody holding up a flower into the sky. So it's very easy to remove these. Obviously I would want to zoom in and kind of refine this. So I'm curious. All right, so it looks like you can only use one at a time. So if you're interested in maybe using a second one, you can duplicate the page. Maybe you can't duplicate the page. I'm not sure. All right, so the next feature we're going to look out for is Magic Presentation. So if we go to Magic Presentation, all right, we want to describe the presentation topic. So I'll stick with the same thing. A topic would be creating YouTube videos using Canva Video Editor. Let's see what comes up. So it looks like it tries to create, videos based on your style. So what you can see, if I go to this more, you can see that it's trying to create video topics based on the brand kit I created. And it tried to keep, if we're paying attention to like the icons, it tried to keep them somewhat related to, you know, computers, video editing, which is really interesting. Obviously, these pictures I don't feel, you know, perfectly reflect, but here you can see like the video aspect. That's puppetry, I'm not really sure. But, you know, this gives you a starting point to create your presentation. And you can look at the different variations which it uses and pick which one's best. Of course, you can use their regular templates, but I think what this is, you know, trying to do is use some AI and trends to pick out topics and formats that'll best fit the type of presentation you're trying to create. So I think that's very interesting. If we go to the next one, where we go to the draw, wrong one. We go to the draw. So here, you know, we can now select different colors and thicknesses of our tools. You know, here we can make an X, and look at that, tic-tac-toe, we won. So here, you know, I'm drawing circles. Look at that. Okay, so, you know, I can try to draw a star, and I'm going to hold this down, and look at that. It turned my drawing into a star. So this is actually a really cool tool to try. It looks like it doesn't, you can't see this square. But this is actually, you know, really, really neat being able to draw like this. And obviously they put it on, you know, a template to make it standard, but you probably can, you know, draw on, you know, photo or things like that now. All right, the next one is Magic Design. Ooh. Magic Design. Right, looks like I didn't open that. So if we go to Magic Design, what this does is you can insert a photo, and what it's going to do is use that photo and create various templates with that photo. So I'll pick a random photo. We're going to use this Canva photo. I used this, you know, to promote Canva not that long ago. Clearly the photo is not the greatest resolution, so I need to keep that in mind. But what it's doing here, as you can see as an example, it's creating a couple designs using that image. So you can select the media, then the style, you can, you know, select different colors, things like that. And then you can change a specific headline if you're interested in try Canva Pro, add to results. And now, look, it changed all of the headings to the try Canva Pro. So that's, you know, can help really streamline. You know, you can make multiple templates using one picture, and I'll do it in a quicker manner. So the next one we're going to look at is an animation. So this one's kind of fun to play around with. So when you're in the animation, we are now trying to make the bee bounce from flower to flower. And what you can see is it's tracing where my cursor went. But what you can do is make it smooth, so it'll try to even out what you made. Or you can make it, you know, steady. You can change the speed, and then, you know, you can also, depending on what you're moving, change the element, which is the picture, to the path. So it's rotating it towards the direction. But in this case, you know, if you want to be moving, you want them staying up. So that's pretty neat now, having custom animations like that. So they give you other examples of kicking the ball into the net. You know, if you animate, create an animation, ooh, yay, goal. So I think that's pretty neat. Gives you a lot of flexibility. And then the last couple are Beatsync. This is one I haven't personally tried out yet. It gives you an example, and what it has is, you know, if you have a video Actually, it's off screen on here. I'll move this up. So you have a video, you have an audio paired with a video. Up here in the corner, it says sync now. So you click the sync now, and what it does is it tries to change and match up the image showing with basically like a beat drop. So it's trying to match up the, the transitions with the audio. And here you can see there's these little, the beat markers. So if I shut that off, we don't see them anymore. But the beat markers are these little white notches. And the last one is text to image. This one I've played with a little bit. It's an AI image generator. And let's have some fun with this. Let's do a bee kicking a soccer ball. No idea what's going to happen. I'm just combining what we did in the last animation, a bee and a soccer ball. So what this does is it gives you 4 options for the prompt you make. I'm not very good, at image generation, but let's take a look at the 4 that it created for us. It's not really kicking a soccer ball, but it's on a soccer ball. So if you're interested, I like this one. This one's actually not bad. I've been pretty impressed with what this can generate. And from what I see, there's no limitation of how many you can create. But the one thing I will note is once you add these to your presentation, they now get added to like your uploaded media. So it'll fill up that space a little bit quicker. But honestly, I'm quite impressed with this. I haven't really played around a ton with AI image generators. But again, like for what you pay for with Canva and what it provides you, the soccer ball's both a little funky because like the things are in the weird spaces. But, this one looks pretty standard. This one's pretty standard. So I don't know. So these are, new features that are provided to users on Canva. Like right now, I have a pro subscription, so I have access to everything. And as I've said, like I don't know why it took me so long to buy Canva Pro, but making these new videos and having a virtually endless library of music, of video to show, of images, of templates. And now all these features, it makes it absolutely worth it. I think if you buy for the entire year, it's like $120 or something. But the possibilities with this are endless, and they're really trying to use AI to help you streamline this process. I am just getting into this and want to learn more about how to use each of these new tools. But based on the trial that I've done on each of them, I'm very, very interested, especially with this new social media and video blog that I'm making. I feel like there's definitely opportunity for me to use those. So if you're interested in trying out Canva, there is a completely free version if you don't already have it. Check the link below. You should also, when you sign up, be able to get a 30-day free trial for Pro. But honestly, I don't know what took me so long. I guess I was just trying to keep my expenses low. But with these new features and being able to combine, AI image generation, AI writing, magic eraser, the background remover, translate if you're trying to cover different topics in different languages. It is really going to make publishing that much easier especially on the social media side. And honestly, I think that in order to stay relevant and keep up with AI, social media, and a digital presence in video and visual format is going to at least stay ahead of the content AI that's already been spamming the internet. So finding creative ways to use this, input your own video, add these transitions, add the animations. You could really create some great stuff. So let me know if you've been using Canva. If you've been using Canva Pro, what are some of the best features you use? I'd love to hear in the comments. And I do want to apologize for the delay in videos. I have been on a little bit of a break. I've been focusing on this other channel. I got sick for a couple weeks. So it's been tough, but I'm back at it and planning to stick with my routine of publishing for you guys. So the next video that will be up will be my next income report. So stay tuned for that. So I hope you enjoyed this overview of some of the new Canva features and would consider at least getting the Canva free. I got around just using the free version for over a year. So I highly recommend you at least signing up for that. And then hopefully be able to get a free trial to test out these things. And if you're serious about content creation, this is really, really going to help. So I'm really excited that I finally purchased this. So if you want to sign up for Canva or Canva Pro, check the link below and leave any comments about what your thoughts are on Canva. I'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. I'm LJ and this is Blog Sprout. Bye.